Ladies and gentlemen, we are here for another Doodle Diary. And today, as you can tell by the title and by the fancy doodleage I've got here, we've got some Batman. And I like this Batman because he's like, yeah! He's like jumping in the air, looking happy. I just kind of doodled this. That's the whole purpose of a doodle diary, I guess. I mean, we're not, laying out the Sistine Chapel or anything. We're just doing some doodles. I hope you enjoy these. Today we're going to be talking about style and how I've not developed it yet, at least that I know of. I guess, I don't know, different styles. I do different things. I try different stuff when it comes to drawing, but I look at some other artists, and of course they do. There's, no artist has it set in their particular ways, but you see, artists like Coop, and you see artists like, I guess, who's another one? Derek Hess. A few others, different people, other artists that I look at. They have a particular style of art that they still deviate from, because as an artist you do different things, but they have these set things, maybe beloved characters or doodles or cartoons or things that they've made over the course of their art career. And I do a bunch of different things, and I enjoy doodling just randomly. Like, I wanted to do a Batman today, and I just started drawing. Like, I knew I wanted to make him have a little pose. I didn't even draw the head first. I just started drawing the body. But when I did the head, I put those little derpy, one eye bigger than the other, in the corner of, almost on, like a fish with an eye on either side of the head. And I always think that's kind of funny. Even when other people do it, like I see little other artists, and you got little cute pictures where they'll put the, the two little black, pupilless eyes just right there, or whatever that white bit is around the eye, and then there's a pupil, iris, and the white junk. I think that's actually the scientific name, white junk. You see here I'm using a painter's pen, which I bought this at Walmart, and you can probably get it at other places. It's like $2, I think. This one's completely out, I think. No, it was a new one. A new one I pulled out. The other one you see when I touch the eyeball, the right eye there, the eye on the right to us, his left eye. There was a little black on it where I had it started running out, and I was blending it with black marker in the last drawing I did. There was a lot of black in this one, and you'll see a lot of highlights. You'll see there I went back around the eye. I actually touched my finger to it and made the white bleed a little bit out of its area, so I had to go in there and touch that up. Always make sure the white paint pen dries. That's important. But there's a lot of black on this portrait, mostly on Batman, and I used a lot of highlights in my wonderful color pencils to pull some of the, put some shine on different things and keep the black from being too heavy. Because you'll see here on the hand, I utilize a lot of shine on these gloves. Because, there's leather gloves or whatever he uses to make the gloves all fancy. So they're going to shine a bit, He's a pretty rocking dude, Batman is. One of my favorite superheroes. Green Lantern was one, but I don't really read a lot of Green Lantern comic books, which is odd. I think I didn't realize how much, power the ring had that Green Lantern has. I mean, I don't know. We're not going to sit here and talk about Green Lantern. I don't know a lot of the origin stories and stuff. Batman, of course, we all know because, media has forced it down our throat for so long. And I do like Batman. Don't get me wrong. I want you guys getting the pitchforks and torches out because I badmouthed old BW. He's a cool cat, rich, and, instead of just being rich and rolling around in cocaine and ladies, he decided to, put forth an effort and give back, to society. And that was mighty nice of him. I appreciate that. I'm sure Gotham appreciates it. I mean, they love having him around. Most of the time, sometimes not. But yeah, awesome. Enough about Batman. I wanted to talk about the style. Right here, as you can tell, I want to apologize about that. I kind of get off to the left because I stopped and started the camera. And I don't know, the camera must have not looked up and said, hey, because there's a little TV monitor in front of me that I hooked the camera to so I can see where it is in relation to the camera. But I just didn't care at that point. You'll notice a lot of the face in the mid area is like a mid-tone, which I use the actual tone tan sheet of paper, like the sketch paper, to actually cover that, which was pretty awesome. So I didn't have to do a lot of extra effort there with layering color on the face. It actually just came naturally. We're trying to do some darkness here, but at the end, it kind of, I don't know, it kind of turns out as, I don't know, I wanted to put stars, but it kind of looked like snow, which Gotham, it snows. We all know it snows in Gotham. So it could be snow, could be stars. I'm going to let you guys decide. Of course, art is up to the interpretation of the viewer, I guess. I mean, I can tell you what it was, but it's best if I just let you get it. Well, this is just Batman. This is no weird abstract piece that you have to pull your own meaning from. This is just Batman having to jump at you. Maybe you're a criminal. Maybe he sees the evil inside of you. He's done a little bit of reconnaissance work. And, because he is a very good detective. And he's, coming after you. And there's some smoke behind you because that fog is rising from the sewer. Because that just does that in cities, I think. I've never been to a big city where steam... I take that back. There was a city close to me, Birmingham, if you're familiar, or Birmingham. I know Kilrick laughs at me when I pronounce it that way. Because, of course, Birmingham, England. But whatever. She has a good giggle. But they have some smoke rising up from the sewers, looking all ominous, so... Yeah, there's a can and a little mud puddle and some, little objects there and on the ground, adding to it, adding some character to the terrain. But the style, I want to look for a style. I know, a lot of you are probably saying, if you're artists, like, you don't just look, and I know you don't just make a style. It just kind of happens. Like, it's what you feel comfortable with, the thing you draw the most, and, maybe I'll develop a better style, more of a definitive style, but I don't really have one, I don't think. Maybe I do. Maybe you guys see it and I don't, because I just love little derpy art here. And I'm, like I say, you can't really judge my doodles by as a style, but because I'm not really putting, I'm putting effort in it, don't get me wrong, but I'm not... planning it out prematurely and toiling over it and sketching in a sketchbook and doing a couple before I do the final. I'm just sitting down with a pen, drawing something on my mind. This is partly thanks to one of my stream viewers. They were talking about Batman, and we're talking about Fat Batman, but, it's just not really a fat Batman, just a little derpy, funny Batman. This will be up on my Etsy shop, so in the event that person would like to purchase it, or you... then jump on over there. There's a lot of cool stuff in my Etsy shop. There's actually an original piece I did. I was kind of dealing with some stress, and I decided to let her rip, and I didn't even know what I was going to draw. It turned out to be this really just cluttery-looking skull thing. I really enjoyed that. It looked good, and I'm excited. I was excited when I finished it because it really took my mind off from it. I just focused all of my stress into it, and it just... the task of drawing all these little shapes and colors and everything really turned out great. I hope you enjoyed this. I really enjoyed doodling this. Like I said, I like Batman. He's one of my favorite comic book heroes. And, if you like Batman, make sure to give it a thumbs up. If you hate Batman, tell me below who you love, and still thumbs up. Just thumbs up. That's important. You have thumbs. Thumbs it up. And there you go. Finished product. Right here are a bunch of videos that I've done that you may have not seen. Other doodles, please go show them love and thumbs them up too. It's nice. I hope you will. But everyone, take care. I appreciate you watching the video, and share it with somebody that likes crazy art or Batman. And cue the music.